This is a $1.5 million watch. This one costs $50 million. But your watch owning journey begins here with a $30 Flick Flack. Flick Flacks are simple, playful watches built to teach kids how to tell time. The Flick Flack has unbeatable quality. With great durability and elegant designs, it's the perfect start to your watch owning journey. But as you get older, you want a watch that's cool.
You know, I'm a big fan of nice job. I bet you can't name three prophets. Prophet Sulaiman, Prophet Abraham, Prophet Muhammad, Prophet Isaac, Prophet Jesus. Yeah.
So for $40, you buy a Casio.
We're talking about a brand that sets the standard
Prophet
for a watch
Michael.
at an affordable tier. Is there honestly one that does it any better than
Casio, in 1957, made the first compact electronic calculator. 23 years later, they made one for your wrist. The Japanese company has a wide range.
You know, I'm a big fan of watches, chat. Like, I'm a huge fan of watch.
Casio F91W
Big. I'm more of a big fan of watches than
influential figures like Osama bin Laden and Osama bin Laden's bombs. Your Casio is great, and you love wearing it. But as you get older, Laden and Osama.
Battery, the timer, the wire. Where's the IED? This is not IED. This is an IED because there's a timer. But where's the bomb powder? Where's the bomb powder? We were learning about this at the airport, you know, chat. We were sitting down learning about bombs and all that shit.
Osama bin Laden's bombs. Your Casio is great, and you love wearing it. But as you get older, you start to want something classier.
Who here? What, chat? Be honest. Who here owns the most expensive watch? Like, what's the most expensive watch you guys own?
Timex Weekender, a brand with American roots, Timex had a mission to make affordable watches with great quality and durability.
Notice how it captures the elegance of the most expensive watches.
When you think of Timex, you think of the Weekender aesthetic.
I love these simple
I have a 10k Rolex from my dad. Okay, MDL, that's someone I'm gonna rob. Hassan Chip, I'm gonna rob.
design of these pieces. The Indiglow is a fun, like, just kind of treat with this.
Your Timex serves you well. Maybe you should buy another
Wait, you have a
traditional
500
watch.
euro watch,
Or
couple?
maybe
Surprise.
you shouldn't.
This is all slightly absurd. You don't need a watch nowadays.
Because by this point in your journey, you're working towards becoming a young professional. You can't wear an antiquated trinket. You need something practical and productive. So for $250, you buy an Apple Watch SE. The Apple Watch released in 2015, and 4 years later, it
$215 for
outsold
that?
every Swiss watchmaker combined. The Swiss watch industry got thrown out the window faster than an Apple sweatshop worker. Your Apple Watch makes you wake up with its vibrating alarm feature. It makes you go outside with its step counter. It makes you go to bed with its sleep tracking. Forget intrinsic motivation and the willpower of the human spirit. All you ever needed were 3 colorful circles. But there's a problem with your Apple Watch that no amount of convenience, health tracking, or performance metrics can fix. Your Apple Watch has no soul.
Wait, can I get a Samsung watch and read chat from it? That would be sick. Imagine you could read chat from a Samsung watch. That would actually be sick.
The history, the craftsmanship, and the magic of traditional watches. Your Apple Watch is just a sterile slab of tech.
When you walk in a room with that on your wrist, you're telling everybody I'm 20% off retail. I wouldn't be caught dead with that on my wrist.
This is all slightly absurd. You don't need a watch nowadays. But it's just about doing what is exceptional. It's about doing what is, I think, beautiful and something that can really tell a story in itself.
I wish I owned a nice watch.
And then one day,
I have a
you throw
Samsung watch if you want it. What? What? Wait, seriously? I want it then! Hello? Why have you never given it to me?
your Apple Watch out the window and you buy a Seiko Presage. Seiko is a brand that offers some of the best value for money in the entire watch industry. During World War II, Seiko produced military watches for Japanese troops. In 1969, Seiko dropped an atomic bomb on the watch industry when they introduced the quartz movement, which used a battery and a quartz crystal to power a watch. These battery-powered watches were more accurate, affordable, and reliable than traditional mechanical watches. The Presage is Seiko's dress watch line, known for their salacious
Yeah, please,
styles.
I'll take it,
It's a
Faz.
great watch,
Please.
but it's just a Seiko. Inspiration comes at odd times. In 1917, the founder of Cartier was looking at newspaper photographs of World War I tanks going into battle. And in an act of utter capitalism, he thought to
Bro, show
himself,
me
"How elegant
the
that
expensive
is."
watches.
Tilly and Omega Speed map shows you the phases of the moon.
Take this. That's an Omega. And that has a moon phase. Do you see the moon in the bottom of it? You see the moon on the bottom of it? It's a real high resolution photograph of the moon. Do you see the little moon? When it comes full moon, you'll get a real sense of the moon. It's a beautiful high resolution image.
Joe.
There's one much knows.
If you asked 99 of 100 men on the street to name a luxury watch, we all know what they're going to say.
Rolex.
It's just very human to like a Rolex.
For $10,000, you buy a Rolex Submariner. Rolex watches were initially built to be tools. When the Submariner released in 1954, it cost $150. But Rolex's superior marketing and pop culture significance entered their brands into the
Fucking
realm
hell,
of
that's
luxury.
25,000.
Superior
If I was
marketing
rich, I would buy that.
and
That
pop
looks
culture
so
significance entered
beautiful.
their
What? That's 25,000. I would have loved to have that, bro. Maybe Capo can do a challenge. What can we do? Go to a guillotine. If I survive my head being chopped off, I get a $25,000 watch.
brands into the realm of luxury. What was
That's
once a
20.
symbol of
That looks like
ruggedness and
100K.
adventure became one of materialistic success. It used to be that you were the man, so you bought a Rolex. But nowadays, you buy a Rolex in hopes of becoming the man. In 1971, AP, on the verge of bankruptcy, called upon legendary
Vitali got that from Aiden Ross yesterday, and he was like, "Thank you for all the work you've done, but what can I do that's good in this world that could be good? What if I'm in the website like Live Leak? I go on it and I message and he be like, I pretend I'm friends with a criminal who wants to go on a rampage, and I grab him and I kill him before he kills the innocents. Maybe Vitali watches my streams and he's like, you know what? You've saved a lot of people from dying. Here's an AP diamond watch. 8 Vitali win equals Rolex lose equals hot gummy.
designer Gerald Genta to make them an unprecedented steel sports watch. The deadline was one single day. At 11:59 p.m., Genta submitted his assignment, unaware that it would soon become the most influential watch design of all time. With its octagonal bezel, exposed screws, and seamless integrated bracelet,
That's
the
nice,
AP
but
Royal Oak is iconic and ubiquitous.
AP, so I think anyone that buys AP is more of an ability power champion based player. So that obviously like that plays Nidalee or Cho'Gath or something like that. That's only buy it. If there's an AD watch, then I'd buy that because obviously Talon is.
I want something that's gonna make me happy.
Is that a Bugatti?
That's sick.
This is the best seller.
The Jacob & Co. Bugatti Chiron.
That looks insane. Why would you not buy this? If you owned a Bugatti and you never bought this, you're a retard. That looks unbelievable, fucking sick watch.
Chiron captures the spirit of a hypercar. Its outside shows the flowing lines and curves of a Bugatti. Its inside, a Bugatti 16-cylinder engine wind-up toy.
Watch my engine start.
That's sick. Mate, you're gonna get fucking killed with this. There's no way you're wearing this outside.
You've obtained a level of wealth that is extravagant, abrasive, and dangerous.
So I used to wear my Rolex Daytona a lot, but I had an experience recently. I thought I was gonna get attacked over my Daytona.
With 6 figures on your wrist, you need to be cautious. Maybe you live in London, where you're at risk of getting run up on by machete-wielding
Do not wear that in London.
What are they gonna do? Fucking machete me?
Yeah, literally.
Run away, bro.
Maybe you live in New York City, where high crime rates and sketchy subways have you watching your back at all times. You might even live in a third world country. No matter the location, you realize that your watches have gone from a simple accessory to an asset, a store of material value. The Longa Turbograph is a token of affluence, featuring 5 complications, 1,101 parts, and polishing instructions written by the Half-Blood Prince. It's a beautiful piece. Look at this tourbillon, a mechanism originally built to prevent the effects of gravity on pocket watches.
What side
It's
arm do you wear
hypnotic.
your watch on? My right. My right. I wear my watch on the right.
beauty might distract you from the fact
Wait.
that in modern wristwatches,
What?
it's useless. The Fusee chain mechanism in the watch is also completely.
Wait. I remember people used to tell me men have an earring placement. There's no way. There's no way there's a placement for watches. All this time I used to wear my Sliker watch at work. I was gay. Why? Just check the watch, yo. Ah.
Obsolete. The expert
I didn't know that. Wallah, I didn't know that. That's weird.
finishing on the movement's inner parts, you never actually see it. Maybe this is all slightly absurd, but maybe that's the point. Richard Mille RM69 sex watch.
I see this.
$696,000.
Wow.
What celebrity do you think owns this watch? Drake's weapon of choice, the RM69, has 3 6-sided rollers which produce randomized erotic messages. For example, let me
D-word.
Your
Wet ass P-word.
I want to
S-word.
Your
Female genitalia.
Let me tell you one thing. When I put a Richard Mille on my wrist, it's just bizarre.
$500,000.
Yo, thanks, bro.
All of a sudden, I walk different. I talk different.
Do people treat you different?
Yes. Yeah.
Remember that Cartier tank you bought
Cartier's
for $5,000?
beautiful.
They squished it. 1.5 million. Inspiration comes at odd times. In 1967, a man wearing a Cartier watch got in a car accident. The force of the impact and the heat of the crash melted the oval-shaped case of the man's watch. And when Cartier himself saw the brutally damaged object, he only thought one thing. We can make a watch out of this. That is the backstory of the Cartier crash, according to the Cartier marketing department.
What?
The actual backstory of the watch is much simpler. Rich people got bored. Thus spawned the Cartier crash, a perfectly imperfect
It's
watch,
not fake.
chaotic but calculated.
That's
When it
so
was
weird.
released,
There's no way.
one
Nah, I
liked
won't
it.
buy that. I won't buy that.
Then Kanye wore it, and everyone liked it. A lot.
Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body.
The Jacob & Co. Billionaire is the ultimate display of opulence. Thanos scoured the universe for infinity stones. Jacob & Co. scoured the earth for perfect diamonds to assemble this gauntlet. With the Jacob & Co. Billionaire, you can simply snap your fingers and you'd be getting robbed at gunpoint.
So I told my team, we're gonna build a watch.
It took us almost 4 years to find the stones.
I've never put anything like this on my wrist.
It's gonna be called a billionaire.
21 billionaire watches have been made, with one model being owned by world-famous billionaire Floyd Mayweather.
I was the first one wearing the Patek Philippe. And, you know, I was the first one.
Patek Philippe is nice as well.
In 1868, Patek Philippe made the first Swiss wristwatch. This was a time when pocket watches dominated the industry. Wristwatches were seen as feminine, not to be taken seriously by men.
Oh shit,
In
that's
1914,
true.
Albuquerque Journal said, "The fellow who wears a wristwatch is frequently suspected of having lace on his lingerie and of braiding his hair at night."
It's actually beautiful when you realize how the male and
But after
female
a few
genders,
years of
how it was
war
back
and
in the
marketing,
days.
The wristwatch transformed from a small piece of woman's jewelry to a masculine tool and a
I
unit
like that.
of legacy.
Feminism and masculine was so beautiful back in the days. Did you see the positioning of him? How he held the watch like a real general. And now you got nowadays, I don't know. I don't know.
Men went from calling wristwatches gay to waxing their forearms so they don't tarnish their wristwatch. Perceptions and interests are in perpetual motion. A small trinket that tells the time can be a toy, a tool, a status symbol, and even a work of art. Each one of these stones has a story. Carbon, exposed
There's
to
no
extreme
way,
heat
there's
and
no
pressure
way.
in the
That
Earth's
looks
mantle,
like the most ugliest.
transforms into diamond before being pushed to the Earth's surface through volcanic eruption. These magical gems hide patiently in eruption sites.
That's right, that's it. I'm gonna go to a fucking volcano. Nearest volcano in the United Kingdom. We're going there and we're gonna stream it. Wait, is there a volcano? That would actually be sick if we
Until
go there
then.
and we'd be the first streamers to actually go. Volcano, England. The fuck is that female on my front page? Why the fuck is that coming up on my page? Super volcano In United Kingdom.
The world's most famous supervolcano of years of erosion. All millions of years have been hidden by them where it has large.
Do we go there? Hey, Yanara, I see you in Vitaly stream sometimes spamming like a fucking mong.
Largely been hidden by hundreds of millions of years of erosion. Although it is extinct, its eruptions were responsible for the creation of unusual geologic formations, most likely 420 new tectonic bites.
Fuck.
Inevitably get dug up by little African boys. You may get so lost in the sparkle of your 110-carat graph hallucination that you don't even notice the time passing by on its minuscule dial. And beneath that dial is the same type of watch movement that was in your flick-flack. The world's most expensive watch has an economical, battery-powered quartz movement.
What advice would you give to young guys or young girls just getting into watches now?
Just getting into watches. Yeah. It's all about the progression. Yeah. Don't jump out the window.
Right.
Off the back.
Which watch can I afford? I'm gonna buy this. What's this called, chat? Jack Pockets. I'm gonna buy one. I'm actually gonna see if they have it on sale. Jack Pockets. Fuck it, man. 300 million? Oh, that's Jack Pocket. Why the fuck did it take me to a lottery? Jack Pocket watch. £77. They don't have this. Wait, is it? It's probably not called the Jack.
To your beatable quality with great durability and elegance.
We buy a flick flack. Flick flack. Products. £45. £34. Might buy it. What do you guys say?